Today's analysis is a fun little bit of symbolism I picked up on while rewatching season 3 of Moral Orel. It's about 3 bears that appeared throughout the season and what they meant to the people who passed them around. This video is going to be a shorter one, since it's a single topic that didn't quite fit into any of the other analyses that we're working on. So let's dive in.
What is a transitional object? D.W. Winnicott, pioneer of early child psychology, first coined the term transitional object. According to Winnicott, in early infancy, the mother's absence can upset an infant due to the disappearance of their primary caregiver. To make up for this, they imbue an external object, a toy, a blanket, typically a teddy bear, with the attributes of the mother. The transitional object acts as a bridge which connects the inner world of fantasy to the outer world of reality, representative of the mother out there and the inner world of the self. It is not so much the object used as the use of the object. When we refer to the transitional object in this analysis of Moral Orel, this is used to indicate an object that facilitates a character experiencing a sudden detachment from another character who was emotionally significant to them, typically between parent and child. This is true in the following cases: Nurse Bendy and her son Joe, Florence Papermouth, Roger Papermouth, and their daughter Anne, Clay Puppington and Orel, and in an unproduced episode, Blaberta and Shapey. And in all of these cases, the object happens to be bears.
You say it wouldn't work, it wouldn't take, it wouldn't do any good, it wouldn't change a thing.
In Alone, Nurse Bendy is established to have 2 teddy bears, Sonny and Hubby, which she treats as a pretend family during her moments of age regression. In a later episode, Dumb, it's revealed that Sonny Bear is a placeholder for her biological son, Joe Second Opinionson. Joe was born of CSA, and she had to give him up. It is implied in the unproduced script for Narcissism that Bendy was 12 years old when she gave birth to him. When alone, Bendy cuddles Sonny Bear, sings to him, praises him, rocks him, feeds him, and treats him like a proxy for Joe. When Joe reconnects with Bendy, she brings him home with her. Upon seeing Sonny Bear, Joe calls him dumb. And then Bendy goes on to say,
"But he keeps me company, Joe! Sonny's my... you, Joe."
I guess he is pretty great then.
Wow. This is weird. You're holding my you.
Yeah.
What Nurse Bendy is describing is the function of a transitional object. Often a transitional object such as a teddy bear is a placeholder for an absent mother figure. In this situation, the roles are reversed, with the bear being a placeholder for Bendy's son. Once Joe is back in her life, Bendy throws out Sonny Bear, which hurts his feelings, since he has come to understand this to be a representation of himself. When he asks her why she did it, her response is that now that he's back in her life, she doesn't need the bear anymore.
Oh, hi.
Why did you throw me away?
What? Please, I'm not that dumb. Sonny's not you. You're you.
Yeah, I know, but...
Sonny just doesn't work anymore.
Oh, because he got old and his batteries ran out?
No, yours ran on. I'm kind of hoping now that you could work the way Sonny used to.
Oh, like this?
No, like this.
I just have to embrace it, don't I?
Anne is the daughter of Officer Roger Papermouth and Florence Papermouth. In the episode Sundays, which chronicles several episodes from the POV of Florence Papermouth, beginning at her divorce with Roger in The Lord's Greatest Gift, and leading up to her affair with Reverend Putty during the Weekend of Nature, Florence gives her daughter Anne a teddy bear. Anne appears to be in her father's custody in the divorce, so it's clear that the teddy bear is something for her to remember her mother by and alleviate separation anxiety, the classic definition of a transitional object. In this situation, the bear represents Florence, the mother. Roger, who has not processed the divorce well and has been jealously keeping an eye on Florence, eventually learns that she has moved on and is sleeping with someone else. This prompts him to take out his anger on his daughter's teddy bear, shooting it in an alleyway in order to redirect the anger he feels towards his ex-wife at a non-living representation of her. When he realizes what he's done, he is overcome with regret.
Oh, God.
Anne is later seen holding the ruined teddy bear in church on Easter. An unproduced plotline involves Roger trying to make amends with Anne by giving her Bendy's discarded Sonny Bear. He doesn't end up doing this because he gives the bear up to Blaberta, which would have kicked off a plotline around them having a romantic affair. To speculate, Blaberta may have wanted Sonny Bear for Shapey, who verbalized his loneliness at the end of the episode's sacrifice.
When I'm thirsty, it feels how I feel when I'm alone.
What?
Berta may have seen giving him a teddy bear as a way to alleviate his loneliness and offer him a version of herself that he can carry at his own leisure, and use to become more independent from her, catalyzing his growth and maturing emotionally and socially. Now, at the same time that Roger shot Anne's teddy bear, and Nurse Bendy had her emotional breakdown regarding Hubby Bear, another bear was being shot somewhere else.
I can't say much to deny it. I'm stuck with an urge to only have tried it.
At the end of Season 2, the storyline of Moral Orel goes through a major dramatic emotional shift, starting at the two-parter finale, Nature. In Nature Parts 1 and 2, Clay takes Orel out on a hunting trip to bond with him, but winds up on an uncontrollable drinking bender that ends with him shooting Orel in the leg. This incident changes Orel's view of his father permanently, and is the catalyst for the beginning of his coming of age and detachment from his father. After Clay passes out due to his drinking, a bear comes across their campsite. Orel shoots the bear to save his father's life. On coming to the next day, Clay at first doesn't believe that he shot Orel and states that if he had done it, then it wasn't his fault since he couldn't remember doing it. Upon seeing the bear, he excitedly asks Orel if he had shot the bear, to which Orel lies and claims that Clay had shot it. Clay senses from Orel's tone that something is amiss. They leave quickly to get Orel to the hospital. To put it plainly, upon detaching himself from his father emotionally, Orel gave him a bear. Based on Clay's behavior in the coming episodes, sacrifice, nesting, and honor, this incident has unsettled him deeply, and he cannot reconcile that he was the one to injure his own son. At the end of Sacrifice, after going on an impassioned rant indicating how inadequate he feels towards his peers, Clay goes back to the nature reserve in order to retrieve the bear that Orel shot, which he believes he shot himself based on Orel's false witness. In Nesting, Clay and Orel's relationship has deteriorated considerably after the incident. It's clear that Orel no longer holds Clay in the same esteem that he used to. Clay seems to struggle with this, and it culminates in his age regression under Censor Doll's influence. In Honor, it's shown that Clay has stuffed the bear and keeps it in his study. Clay lectures the bear, takes it ice skating, and then drags it around with him across town as he watches in dismay while Danielle takes on a paternal role towards his son, Orel. Clay appears to have been treating the bear as a proxy for his own son, who doesn't like him anymore. It is also worth noting that after Clay goes to retrieve Orel and calls out Danielle for his behavior, he leaves the taxidermy bear with Danielle. Danielle immediately begins to flirt with the bear, perhaps creating a new proxy association.
Well, how are you at trimming?
This time, the bear is being used as a proxy for Clay himself.
So there we have it. The three bears of Season 3, facilitating both emotional detachment and reattachment between lovers, parents, and children. Let us know what you think in the comments. In the meantime, if you want more analysis, check out our channel or click any of these video links below. And if you'd like to support us even further outside of YouTube, you can check out our Ko-fi, as well as submit any questions you have for our professors on Neospring. We love to hear your feedback. That's it for today's lesson, but we'll see you all very soon.
You say it wouldn't breathe, it wouldn't move, it wouldn't stay in the groove, it wouldn't stand a chance.